Hi, people. Welcome to part 7 of the Make Cry 1 part 7. I think I'm a little bit behind you, Dan, because again, like, Discord is acting up a little bit, so.
All right. I mean, I had to I forgot to went all the way back to 0 for the video, so I during that countdown I was like, oh shit, and then yeah, so we might be fine because of that stuff.
Yeah, didn't move again, but I'll see how it goes. If anything, I'll say something later.
Yeah. But yeah, this is part 7 when I had to redo all of part 6 of that mission because I died fighting Nelo, Angelo, and I didn't have any green orbs or yellow orbs.
Yeah,
that's why you see me buying 2 of them.
No yellow orbs because you made the same fucking mistake.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I'm not gonna die this time. So yeah, I went through this shit. But yeah, as I said, we fight Nelo Angelo for the 3rd and final time. But yeah.
I didn't realize. I took about a chip when we're recording. I'm like, wait, I should not be eating while we're recording.
I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. You know,
now I have to hold on to this chip for the
hungry,
entire 35 minutes of this recording.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck, doesn't it?
Anyway, yes,
well,
it really does.
Is there anything else we really need to say about like the Xbox stuff? I feel like we kind of.
Yeah, we said what we want to say. Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's a little bit of a lore because yeah, they're just talking about the war that happened with that Sparta fought with Mundus. Mundus. There you go. Just saying, like, yeah, there was these books talk about, like, yeah. See, there's a book that tells about the war. Evil is a reflection of man, and it's pretty much trying to tell the player mirrors are kind of a big thing right now because yeah, you see, you have a mirror, you're going through places. But yeah, just little lore bits, just saying, oh yeah, it was also saying like, oh, there's names to the people who fought in the war and all that. So yeah, and we're gonna see a familiar enemy. Remember these, Derek?
I was gonna say I don't see anything, and then I see this. Like, I remember this guy.
Yeah. I remember how this scene was portrayed. They were like jumping like on the moon, or like they were.
I was about to say on the moon. I don't remember them jumping from the moon to.
No, the moon was right behind them, and they just show them off.
Basically a nice little callback.
Yes,
this
is where they originate from. Yeah, this is where they originated from.
I don't remember if you said that they showed up in this game or not. I don't remember. You might have.
Yeah, I remember telling it, but yeah.
I remember like one episode I was asking like all the enemies in like 4 reoccurring ones.
Yeah, not all of them, of course. Like they, of course, like the DMC likes to, like, well, yeah, they like to make their own stuff, obviously, but you know, they like to pay homage to where they began. Cause yeah, as you'll see, a lot of stuff from 1 like reoccurs into the other games. Like I said with V's familiars, they came from here in Devil May Cry 1, Shadow, Griffin, and Nightmare.
Yeah, they're all.
For us, they're all bosses in the game. The Frost, they come back in 4. Yes. Because when I first played this, I destroyed them easily. So then when I was fighting like this time, I was like, why they're so hard to kill? And then I realized, oh wait, I was using the gauntlet that time, and I'm guessing they're very weak.
Yeah, I'm guessing because fire gauntlet.
Yeah, fire. Yeah, so that's why I was guessing. Because yeah, look, I killed them really easily. But yeah, what else? The blades, those 4-legged creatures, which by the way, you see, killed them easily. But yeah, the blades, the 4-legged creatures with the swords, they came back in 4. What other ones? I'm trying to think what else. I'm trying to remember from like other stuff. I can't remember at this time, but
yeah, it'd be like that. But I was gonna bring up to you was, you said the original director from DMC 1 didn't return. Like afterwards, it was the guy for 2 that we don't know of, and then 3 and onward, it was the same person.
3. Okay. Yes.
Because my thing about that was maybe like for the original, I don't remember who the original director you said was the original director for 1 is. I was thinking like, because I was still thinking about the whole like Trish looking like Dante and Virgil's mother. Like he probably did have a plan for that. That's something he was gonna talk about in later games, but obviously he never got brought back to direct later games.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. All right, Hideki Kamiya. Yeah, Hideki Kamiya. He's the creator. Yeah, I know.
Japanese names.
We cannot pronounce any Japanese name. But yeah, Hideki Kamiya. He was originally in charge to make the Resident Evil 4. So I'm guessing that's why, like, when they were with all the other sequels, they or at least with DMC2, they didn't really have someone to go like to make it because it was originally supposed to be Resident Evil. So, and I'm guessing Kamiya wasn't. I'm guessing Kamiya wasn't put in charge of making a sequel again, as you can tell with, you know.
Probably wanted to work on something else too. Also, yeah, this is very Resident Evil right here.
Yeah.
Speaking
this
of,
is like this part here really reminded me of.
Again, this is one of those things. It's like I wonder how far into development they were in with this game before they were like.
By the way, Derek. We got a T-Rex blasting fire at me.
Oh, that's a T-Rex? What the? Oh, it is a T-Rex. I just saw. Yes, I thought it was a spire shooting being shot at you from nothing.
No. So it is a T-Rex, or it looks like a T-Rex, but they call it a dragon. So, yeah. So it said I need to prove my bravery
by getting shot in the face. Right?
No, I need to do this. I need to do it 3 times to throw back the fireball with my sword. Which this actually reminds me, they did this in 4. Remember with the hallway? There was with Nero's devil arm, I could like throw this like disc thing around. It was around like with the castle.
I don't really remember. No.
Alright, well, like, yeah, there was a section in the game where, yeah, like, there's a rune that apparently just throws fireballs, like, continuously, and you needed to use, like, this gyro thing. It's called, like, a gyro thing. Yeah, like, and so, yeah, you have to throw that gyro thing, and so then, because that blocks the fireball. So I'm guessing that was also homage to this part. Maybe, I'm not sure, but, you know.
Like, video game.
Yeah. But yeah. So, what was his name again? I need to look at. Yeah, Kamiya. So Kamiya is the original creator of DMC.
That's
and, yeah. So, and we had. Yeah, probably.
Anymore, and we can't prove or disprove whether or not they had like anything placed in the 2 directors. So. That's one of the a lot in this fight. Really this guy, the first team director, really knows like what he was gonna do with that.
Yeah, which like, if we ever like get like big enough to where we could like interview like people from Capcom, I would love to like interview Kamiya and like. First of all, get his opinion on how he feels with the rest of the games. Like, does he feel like they did them justice with like getting with from the first game, and like also just also like what he think. I guess also what he thinks about like the other games. Like, would have he taken that route, or would he have taken another route, or you know what would have been a ideal like ideal route for taking it to like DMC2, like if he was to create DMC2. But yeah, because that would be really interesting.
What's something I remember was like with DMC, that game. What was I gonna say? Because I remember like I was watching on it was a couple people like talking about it, like Josh Scorcher and I forgot the YouTuber, but he has a series What Happened. I mentioned on this channel before, but they mentioned like how like with everything that went on with DMC kind of having like a pretty tough cycle, like when it came to being developed.
Yeah.
with developer, like them finding developer as well as the person in charge, kind of being a little bit arrogant when it came to like development. Like he was like, "Oh, I don't care what the fans think. I'm just gonna make the game how I want to make it." But he was very aggressive about it.
For DMC.
Original
Yeah, that
first
was.
DMC. Not first DMC.
First DMC?
Like the reboot one. That's what I mean to say.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I was talking about with like Devil May Cry DMC. Yeah, like because I believe because Itsuno was the one who directed that. So I'm
There's
guessing
another guy
like,
who was in charge. There's the guy who was in charge of the company that was involved with it. That's
okay.
what I meant by that.
Oh, okay, because yeah, like I'm guessing because I like again I do like I like the stuff I do like in with Devil May Cry DMC is like the gameplay still like fits well. I do kind of like the whole thing about Dante being a Nephilim, so being half angel and half demon instead of just being half demon. The thing is, of course, is the personalities, like they're not exact, like if Itsuno made that game before like DMC, so like that was the actual first DMC, I feel like it would have caught on, but because he took already established characters and like try to change them, that's what kind of failed and kind of made the fan base mad.
Yeah, because that was the main problem. Was like them doing things and like just being old Capcom and them not really listening to the fan feedback a lot, and them just kind of doing their own thing, which kept fucking them up a lot.
Yeah. By the way, Derek, you see how giant fucking Virgil is compared. Yeah, it's the height difference. Like it's crazy, but. Yeah, and plus there's probably you've seen this a bunch of times, Derek, like or like at least you've heard of it, of Dante with first Dante versus Virgil, like this whole fight scene. I will say, I feel like this fight still holds up like as being one of like the best fights in DMC in general, because this is a really fun like.
Do you really like once he loses his mask, is like that when you find out like, oh, it's Virgil, or do you find out like as the player? Like, do you find out like once you beat the fight?
So, if you were just first playing this and you did not know anything, the game does not tell you at all. Like,
so you as a player, you wouldn't know, like even after seeing the face, that that's Virgil. Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. All you know is that okay, he maybe looks kind of familiar. It's only after this fight.
And most people think, oh, he looks kind of like Dante.
Yeah, and it's only after this fight where they kind of hint at the fact that like, oh, this was supposed to be his brother, because he does, Nelo, or Virgil, does actually drop the necklace that Dante had, because the whole thing with the necklace is that their mother gave both of them their necklace for their birthdays, and they're supposed to be the same thing, like, or they're supposed to be halves of the same whole.
So would you say it's kind of like the similar thing with like it being implied that Virgil was Neo's father in 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like again like applied as well. Like, they don't like have, or at least with DMC you'll see a lot that they never really confirm it until the next game that like
the next. Wait, did they confirm it too? Or like that the Virgil and Dante were brothers? Or is that something that's... Because I feel... I was going to say, not so much the next game for that, because that's a 3 thing.
Yeah, this was for 3. But, yeah, you'll see, like... Because they showed it with 4 and then 5. But, yeah, you see right here. Virgil, Dante, happy birthday. This is supposed to imply that...
Yeah, but that's more... I feel like that's more like in your face. Like, okay, yeah, that was Virgil, Dante's brother. Or...
Yeah.
Whereas with, you kind of... That was mostly just fan theory. Where, like, just them having some type of... very obvious connection.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like as just someone who's not really like being to theorize, like you could have also been like some people might have theorized that it may be just something that has to do with Yamato. I'm pretty sure some people probably thought of it that way, that maybe it's just Yamato that had people going like, I need power.
Yeah. Like probably like I remember I think when I first played it, like I thought like like this sword is actually possessed by a demon or whatever, and that's why like Nero's like that. But yeah,
and I'm sure that's what some people might conclude when they saw Nero getting that same aura that Virgil had for the veterans of that game.
Oh no, like for the veterans, they kind of figured like, oh, this like this is probably
yeah,
like,
they knew there was a
connected with
I'm
Virgil
sure they knew
because,
there was a connection to Virgil. But I was saying is like,
yeah,
you probably had two people who are veterans. One person who would think like, oh, Nero, there's clearly a connection between Nero or Virgil, and then I feel like there was probably the other side. It was like, oh, it's probably just has to do with Yamato, and not.
yeah,
There's not really those two being connected.
Yeah. But now now we have the perfect amulet.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see, as it says there, it allows entry to the underworld. And we get a new weapon, Derek.
I have the power.
The power!
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is some very violent power.
You know what this is, Derek, right? It is the legendary sword,
It's the Keyblade.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, like that form it's in right there. There's that is used in freaking, what is that game called? Neo 2. There's a weapon literally in this shape that like you swing it like that.
Okay.
It's very weird, and it switches into a scythe and everything too. It's like, oh, this is I wonder what inspired this weapon.
I don't know. Maybe this weapon here is Sparta.
Yeah, maybe it's Sparta. You know,
maybe it looks like
it looks like a certain sword from Devil May Cry.
Yeah, which by the way, that's the throne. I'm guessing that's where like Virgil was sitting at. I don't know, but yeah. And I was just trying to show like combos because for
it
like
looks
the
like it
only
has
cool
similar
thing that they
rebellion
show
combos, but it's like more reach.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the only difference that it shows for Sparta is that it can extend pretty much. That's the only thing.
That's what it looked like it was like getting at.
Yeah, but this was the sword I was telling you about, Derek. This is supposed to be like the last weapon you get, but Alistair is still more powerful because you have the double trigger, and with Sparta you don't get double trigger.
You got out there. Sorry, what happened? What's with Sparta?
Oh, Sparta, you don't get double trigger.
Yeah.
You don't
I
have a double trigger.
That's what you replied, but I was like, let me just ask.
Yeah, like I'm assuming it just does a lot more damage, but the thing is, like,
yeah, probably does more damage with the base,
double trigger,
like than a base weapon.
Yeah.
To try to make up for the fact that there's no double trigger equipped with it.
Yeah, but yeah, now we have more underwater levels. Love them so much. Not really. Yeah, now I have to fight these fuckers. I mean, the good thing is they're not doing a lot of damage to me, as you can see. But you know.
So here's something.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Something I was gonna mention like way back because I remember mentioning this to you and like we didn't really get to talk much about it afterwards. You heard I mentioned to you the Summer Game Festival thing, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's basically being planned by the guy who's in charge of the Game Awards, Jeff Cayley.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jeff Cayley. Okay.
Honestly, like the phase one lineup is like it's companies that are involved in include actively banding into CD Projekt PlayStation, Vikings, Sony, Steam, Wonderful, Xbox, Digital, all those companies are like.
Oh, okay. It's just phase one. All right. Yeah, I see that, but yeah, but even then, like, there's still a lot of big names still, like. Yeah, Xbox, PlayStation, but you also got CD Projekt Red. You got you said Bungie. Let's see, Blizzard. Yeah, Blizzard, Bethesda. Oh yeah, I know. Like I've seen it. Yeah. But like. Yeah. 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 They also like. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They're the publishers, but obviously they have the like Gearbox or Borderlands. That's their own developing team. But yeah, that's. They're probably gonna like for like the other two like XCOM and Borderlands. They might show like another DLC for Borderlands, and because they've been showing that a lot with Instagram, like been following them on Instagram. Yeah, they show out so much. Yeah, but for XCOM, I know recently they showed off their newest like kind of somewhat DLC thing called the Chimera Team, which is pretty much so you know a little bit already about XCOM, right? Like it's just basically military. You play as the military versus aliens, like that's the gist of it. So Chimera Team is actually a team that has aliens with them. So pretty much you now get to control some aliens as allies, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, like there's like actually something new since we haven't had that in any of the other XCOM games. So that's pretty cool. They might show off maybe something like Chimera Team or maybe I don't know, maybe another like DLC for XCOM, but I feel like they're pretty done with that now. So yeah. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, probably just in the new Call of Duty game. Maybe. Yeah. I can't think of anything else. Bungie, Amaji. Oh, okay, Benanaka, but I know. Yeah, no, like Bungie, I'm actually interested in because like I think I don't know if they're still working on Destiny 2, but like I know the game has gone better, so like I'm wondering now that Bungie is on their own thing now, and they're no longer Bungie Activision. Yeah, like they're no longer Bungie Activision, so I'm like wondering, okay, what does Bungie have now? Like what are they gonna do now? Now that their own thing, like yeah, exactly. So I'm like because I only brought that up mainly because Hubert, when I was playing with him last night, the conversation brought up of like Destiny 2, and like he was saying like, oh, that game is trash, and like, and our buddy Rob, he was in the party as well. He was defending it, and I was like, and I was trying to defend it too because I don't know, I'm pretty sure you forgot that it was trash because Bungie Activision was Activision was part of that like process. Now that the game has gone better because Bungie took over again. Like Bungie is their own thing now. So like, and now that it's gone better, and I played Destiny 2, like I've gone back to it a couple times, like it is definitely fun. And so I'm like wondering, okay, now that Bungie's their own thing and they're gonna be in this like whole like news thing, the summer festival, I'm thinking what they're gonna do, because they could show up, they could potentially take over by showing a new IP that like has potential. So I'm actually pretty. Yeah, I died from Nightmare. Cause like his whole gimmick is the fact that like you have to. So you see those like. Oh yeah, I'm putting Alistar because I show that Alistar is still pretty powerful. But yeah, so you see those like those little circle things in the ground. those, I'm guessing those are supposed to like shock Nightmare, so then he pops up his real form instead of just a blob, like how he is now, and then you have to keep that up, because if that turns off, then he's gonna just stay in his blob form, and he can't really, and he won't show. Yeah, and he like, and also he won't show up that orb that, you know, you see me attack a lot, so, you know. But yeah, so you said Bandai Namco with yeah, we had Kakra, so
we haven't done.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw how they do about it, but obviously it's kind of like so
No, I didn't.
I know, I'm not sure how they're doing this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but okay, more DLC for that. Maybe like, I'm not sure how long it's been, but like maybe a new Naruto game. Oh yeah, they pretty much added more of the Boruto characters. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Because freaking...
Yeah. But, let's see. Yeah, like, that's the only thing I think of, like, maybe another Naruto game, but, like, yeah, like you said, the DLC came out, so...
I've been you for the year, so they don't have to worry about anything.
Oh, shit. I hit my mic, so I'm not sure if that's gonna pick up.
Yeah, like, I hope the DLC does not count, like, to them using the property.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, I want something new Naruto-related that is not Boruto-related, or at least it's not trash with Boruto. AKA another fucking cool game, but why? That's all we've been getting lately with Naruto.
Yeah. Let's see. Like, yeah, that's the only thing I could think of, like, for Bandai. Because...
They're, like I said, they're mostly an anime, like, company at this point. Like, that's where you see most of the big anime. They literally revealed at an Xbox conference, like, I don't even know, like, how to go. Like, it looks very action-based with, like, kind of like Dot Eater / like a another Code Vein type game. Stars some shit. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Alright. Yeah, but that's interesting. Is that it? No. So we have one more mission that I do. But what other companies was there again?
Because like I have something pop up from the thing. Okay, it's good. That had something pop up like on for the video. So I click settings on that on accident. But
okay.
CD Projekt Red. I think we both know what CD Projekt Red will show off.
Yeah, probably another trailer for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, which that's probably it. Because we haven't seen a lot. It's been a while since we've seen anything for Cyberpunk, and the last trailer we got was just a cinematic trailer. It was not even a gameplay.
Yeah, they might actually show off a gameplay trailer now. So you know.
I feel like this probably would be like one of the last trailers, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Something I just remembered I wanted to mention as well, just really quick. The Last of Us 2 official story trailer came out, and
seen it yet though.
I've seen it. If you didn't know any of the leaks, I mean, not really. No, not really, because you still don't know who the fuck, like, Abby is and anything. Like, you don't know that Joel's gonna die. Like, it's... No, it doesn't. Yeah, they're not showing anything of Abby yet. You still see Ellie, yeah. So, like, I've seen a lot of the... Yeah. So... Yeah. Yeah, no, like, they... Yeah, because the only thing they showed is just, you know, generic, like, okay, Ellie killing, like, bad guys, humans, really. Then there's actually a lot less, like, zombie killing. So it seems like it's going to be more like human oriented, which... Yeah, true, but... Yeah, which kind of disappoints me a bit because we see that a bunch of times. Like, the perfect example is Walking Dead. Like, they show, oh, zombies are actually pretty much of a threat, and then they eventually go into, oh, humans are the real enemies. Like, that the humans are the real monsters and all that. And they do that with a lot of... Yeah, true. But it's like... Yeah. Yeah, which, by the way, Derek, do you remember these enemies? They show up in 5.
Oh, yeah, I probably don't remember it then. Just because I...
Yeah, these, I forgot what they're called, like, in 5, but yeah, they're the guys with the big arm coming out of their, like, spine and like, in the middle of their bodies.
I don't know, they just look really fucking ignorant, that's all I know.
Yeah, well, yeah, in 5 they reused these enemies again. They have a different design a bit, but like their whole like concept of like, okay, weird creatures, they use eyeballs to explode, like to explode from their body, and then the middle arm, like the third arm shit. Yeah, it's a another, like, you know, homage to the first game. Like, this is where they showed up in the first place. But yeah, so I know in the trailer for Last of Us 2, so they show, like, okay, so they show Ellie, yeah, like I said, killing enemies and all that. Joel is there a bit, and at the end, which makes me think that they're not gonna kill Ellie, you hear a voice saying, "I should have killed you," and then you hear Ellie speak back, "Yeah, you should have," and then she goes to hit someone with a crowbar. So I'm guessing, based on what we know from the leaks, that maybe, hopefully, like, because this might actually save the game maybe a little bit, is you don't, like, maybe you eventually go back and you back taking control of Ellie, and Ellie doesn't die, you actually end up killing Abby. Because yeah, like that framing, even though that framing didn't really fit well, because Ellie did not, like, speak at all. Like, her character model did not speak in that scene. It was just, this was from, like, taken, I'm pretty sure, from another scene. So I don't know, maybe, like, I don't know, like, you know, maybe I'm just, like, having, like, wishful thinking that, like, maybe they won't kill Ellie, but then again, you know, this is The Last of Us, and seeing how they've been treating the game, like, so far with the leaks, they might still kill her. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a very interesting game when it comes out.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
and that can be good or bad.
Yeah, and I also want to mention as well, because all the like top top channels like IGN, PlayStation, GameStop, or GameSpot, yeah, GameSpot, all the comments are disabled. And I think for PlayStation, you cannot. No, there's no like to dislike ratio. Yeah. I think IGN has it still, and it's not that bad of a, like, dislike ratio, but you know, it's still kind of.
I'm pretty sure, like, 100% that is all pushes from fucking not only PlayStation but Naughty Dog. Maybe I think that might be just like a PlayStation push mainly.
Yeah, no, that I'm pretty sure it's PlayStation, because if you've been following, I've been following Naughty Dog's, like, obviously on Instagram, they still are pretty proud of their game. They have, you know, they're still proud of what they made. So, like, you know, they're not gonna be trying, like, I'm pretty sure it's mainly PlayStation, because Naughty Dog's seems like they wouldn't have done that. Like, they would have just showed it, even if people disliked it, they still would have been proud of the game.
But because I'm putting in mind, like, when I was talking about, like, DMC, like, kind of when I was mentioning DMC original, I was in mention, like, that whole scenario with DMC, like with the developer, like, just being developing companies being very, like, not listening to what's going on with the fans. and getting to that point. It's like they, like after once this game, like it kind of did like Devil May Cry kind of got lucked out in the end. That when it came to the DMC, everybody involved with that game kind of lucked out, and that it kind of all worked out for them in the end. Like Capcom as a company is now doing better than they've done in a while.
Oh yeah, definitely.
DMC is now back on the map, and the company who made the DMC Devil May Cry is like went on to make Hellblade, and now they got a sequel to that. Shit. So they're doing good. And the guy who was in charge of that branch had mellowed out from what I've heard. So it's one of those things that kind of like it worked out in the end for everybody.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah, it all worked out. But yeah,
it's just one of those things like this was a mess, but at least it's all good now.
Yeah. But yeah, now we're reaching to the end of this video. We'll probably talk more about like the companies, what they can show.
Yeah, because we still have a few things left from the companies. I feel like we're gonna have more to talk about once we get to like the Sony and a couple of. I'm definitely gonna have to start talking about once we get to the Square Enix side.
Oh, I bet. Fucking hell. Actually, now that I mentioned it, just really quick, is Capcom gonna be in?
No, Capcom is not in this. Capcom, and that's why I said like because it's phase 1. When you start picking, you're gonna notice that some companies are missing, and that's where the other phases come in.
All right, so. We'll talk more about that because I have some ideas for Capcom, what they might release for that, or like what they might show, and then that's we're. Oh God, yeah, no.
That is like, bro. I walked up.
Okay, hold on, no, Derek.
And like, it's okay. Doesn't have a problem with the remix, like everybody. With the remake.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I feel for you guys, but it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah. There.
Like to me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Derek, we were really going along with this.
I know. I just wanted to make that point.
I know. We saved this for the last episode because it's a long one. So
I know.
We could talk about it more there.
Let's see you guys later. Have a good one.
Peace.